and I have a little bit of an interesting take on this. So, and it's related to the links. Like I don't know if you guys heard about the mapping community that has been mapping out all of GTA,
Yes, the
GTA
mapping
6
project.
especially.
Yeah, the
Right, the
GTA
mapping
mapping.
project. Yeah, yeah. So early on, they thought that there was references or seen license. They saw license plates to, because Leonida is supposed to be Florida, but they also saw license plates that reference what they thought was supposed to be like Georgia, right?
Yes,
So
I think it's called Georgia,
glory something,
Gloria, or something like that.
right? Something like that. Um, the interesting thing about that is, you guys remember like in GTA 5, and I think San Andreas too, where you could basically like take a flight. I think at one point in one of the games, I'm gonna say San Andreas was probably more where you could like travel to different locations. There's always been references, particularly because we had the airports. And one of the things that I've been sort of thinking about is that, one, this map is supposed to be one of the largest maps when we look at GTA 6 in comparison to GTA 5. Like it's crazy how big the difference is in between the two maps. But what if they paywall, I think, what Georgia is supposed to be in terms of like being able to fly to other places from a Grand Theft Auto perspective? That's actually pretty diabolical, because if the game is expected to expand, that's crazy. Now, if you remember Grand Theft Auto 4, when we played that game as Nico Bellic, as the game went on, you would go into like different little sections of the game. Like you would actually stay there, live there. Things would change about the city or whatever. And then you would move on to like the next location, right? What if we had the same instance of stuff happen in this game, but it's paywalled? As the city expands or the area expands, what if you had to pay to be able to access all of those things that sort of happened in the game?
See, that was kind of. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Cave.
No, I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna happen. Like,
What, to access
look
the
at
next state or like go to
well,
another next
no, no,
airport or
no.
something like that?
What I think any expansions, I think they're gonna do the GTA 5 model. I mean, it just makes sense. The story is going to be the story. There's not going to be expansions on the story. All of
Yeah, I
their
don't
expansions are
disagree
going to
with that.
be GTA Online, and they were always all free, right? So why break a model that has been making them money?
Because they have already hinted at it. They're doing a paywall. I mean, we just talked about what we get in the ultimate location. They've already broken that model, because they are introducing instances where you now have to pay to get access to buildings like garages to customize your car, basically content in the game. That is
Yeah,
a fundamentally new model to GTA.
I get that, but I also think it's going to be very minor in terms of the scale of the game. It's like there's a garage that I can go to get my car customized a very specific way. That's one building out of like 20. So, I mean, it's technically true.
Is it
You're
is it
100%
is it
right,
just is it just
but
one building though? Are we saying? But
we
Billion,
don't know.
what do you think, bro?
No, I personally, I do agree with what Hacker is saying about the paywall situation. Personally, I don't like that they're putting something behind the Ultimate Edition, and I think a part of that is because of where the game industry is moving and the prices of games. I think for them to keep the price below a certain threshold, that $80, that they decided to do an Ultimate Edition. Personally, I think GTA was going to come out at $100. But again, for them to not tear the industry and try to keep games at a reasonable price, they decided to split the package up and give you a standard edition and give you an Ultimate Edition. Now, as far as what I think as far as the story is concerned, the GTA story timeline is concerned, when the game expands, which I do believe it will, because as we know, GTA 5 has been here for like 14 years,
But
if I'm not mistaken.
are you talking the main stories
I'm talking the
expanding?
main story expanding. So I
Okay.
think when the main story finally expands over the course of the years, that you would need to pay for the expansion. as far as how they handle GTA Online, this might be something different where they're going to have the map open to everyone. So if they open Gloriana or Gloria, whatever that next state is, I think everybody's going to have access to that on GTA Online because the online aspect of the game does not play like the story. Now they do like the online, the heist, and like on GTA 5, you got the Perico heist and these other missions and stuff like that that you can do. You don't have to pay for these things. These things are just added into online. You get that area or you get that mission, and you can run it with randoms or you can run it with friends, however you want to do it. But I do think the story should continue to expand, and being that if they do that, I don't see a big problem with doing it as an expansion to the story. Just like I said, the example of Call of Duty coming out, and Call of Duty comes out every year, and then they drop new maps and you have to buy the expansion for those new maps. And you already paid $60, $70 for Call of Duty. And they also sell a Vault edition and a collector's edition, and those go to $100 also. And then you pay another $20 for those 5 new maps. And they normally drop 10 maps during the life cycle of a Call of Duty. They'll drop 2
that.
passes. So I mean, I haven't.
Yeah, I'm about to say
years.
that was true years ago, but they have abandoned that. If you buy Call of Duty, you get all the maps. I think they have finally learned don't split up your player base because, because even right now, when I went back to go play MW6 and even maybe not
MW2.
MW6.
It was like, yo, you living in the future.
Excuse me, my bad. Black Ops.
You must have played GTA 6 too.
When did you get a copy? Send it my way, because I don't know.
My bad.
What in the Back to the Future is going on
here? When I went back to go play Black Ops 6, I was finding new maps that I've never played. So they give you all that stuff for free. And I'm glad that they're doing that.
I didn't realize that they were, because again, I haven't bought Call of Duty for the last few years because, Call of Duty has kind of fallen off its track, for me at least. And I've kind of been entertaining some other titles. But LZ, what do you think about the whole GTA situation on locking some items behind a paywall and other items that you don't receive with the standard edition?
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of asking about the pre-order. I think me and Shells, I don't necessarily agree with Shells' thing. Like, we should have gotten like a physical copy, or not physical copy, but like a statue or anything like that. But I just think for a game that we haven't seen yet, and the game's already more expensive, they plan on shipping out the physical copies, and I'm suspecting that's probably going to be more expensive, like Nintendo's doing. So we're waiting to see what that looks like. It's not shipped on PC yet, and I'm willing to bet the reason they're not doing that is because if they were to, people on PC will probably crack that paywall stuff like an egg and have that thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everywhere. So they're probably trying to like hold off on doing that. And then when they do ship it for PC, the stuff around the paywall will be free. It'll be part of the content where it's like, hey, you can have it now. We have it for PC. It doesn't matter if you crack it because it's available. You get that content already. So I think that's what they're trying to do. And I don't necessarily agree with that. And I think just like handing over your money beforehand, before we've seen it, and they're showing some bad practices, is not necessarily like a standard or something that, we kind of want to set with the gaming companies. And that's why I'm like, I'd rather wait like the day before. Like, even I played 2K still.
The day before is
pre-orders. And like,
it is not crazy. No, listen, I've pre-ordered a game 2 minutes before it was released.
Exactly, yeah. And I know the same thing. So for me, it's like, I'd rather wait until see more content and see what you're up to, rather than just willingly hand my money over.
I might pre-order
reward you for the bad practices that I'm seeing from you. I just rather not do that.
Okay.
I might pre-order the first week of November, bro. Honestly,
okay,
I might just wait till the first week of November and then just pre-order it then.
Hey, we moving on up, man. You were sounded like you were gonna wait until the second coming, man.
He's gonna wait for that PC version.
So one of the things that just another thought on this too is like I think one of the reasons that like I mean let's all we got to accept it. Like one of the elephants in the room is that like physical games is dying, man. Like and I think gaming companies know that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like and while I stand on the camp of owning physical copies and ownership rights, they also recognize that people like convenience. And no matter what happens, whether it is you getting up and physically putting that disc into that disk drive, they recognize. I think most people will see that as an inconvenience for them, because people like caveman exist. You know what I'm saying? So and instead of just getting up. Instead of getting up and walking to that disk drive, which is, by the way, they're killing off the disk drive. Oh, that was, I'll finish this thought. And I'll say 72% of people are buying digital copies already anyway. So the fact that they're treating the physical games as an afterthought is, I'm going to pull some wording out of Caveman's book. It's not surprising. Like they see it, they know that people are doing it, and it's been a long-standing behavior for a very long time. And we're sort of in a minority when it comes to ordering physical copies, bro. So I think that one of the things that you can try to do, and I think we'll talk about this in a little bit, is like really try to move towards, what Stop Killing Games is doing and making sure that they don't kill the servers and stuff like that. But,
I had a thought that goes along with this. And this probably won't apply to every game, but it 100% applies to GTA. I'm actually kind of curious how they're going to get around this. I think I know how they're going to get around this. What is the storage capacity of these discs that these games are on? I think it's around 100 gigs. I want to say it's around 100
I mean,
gigs.
easily. I want to say GTA 5 is like 150.
How is it going to fit on a disc? What are they going to do? Are they going to make it so that you have to put the disc in? It's going to give you part of the game. You have to download the rest.
You got to get us on a Drake, man. On the Drake drop.
You
got to get a double album, double face, whatever. You side A and side B, man. You want to like back in the day with the PS1, you had the games come out and they had the side A and side B.
I remember that.
I do remember with Final Fantasy. I believe
there
was
discs.
two. Well, yeah, back in the PS1, but I'm saying as in current, I think Rebirth, I think it actually is 2 discs. There's like a install. There's like one disc where it's like you install it, and then there's the other disc where it's the actual game.
So I just looked this up. I just looked this up for y'all right now, and currently the largest capacity for a Blu-ray disc, which PS5s are Blu-rays, is 128 gigs. So
that's not,
it's not.
I don't think it's big enough.
Man is right. There may not be enough capacity on a CD to launch a game like GTA 6 on a disc. But what Shells is saying, if they did an install, because the install does take a few gigs, and they are able to split the install to one CD and put the game on the other CD, that may be a way to fix the issue. Is it 100%? Maybe not.
They've done it with Red Dead Redemption 2. When you open the game, the case for Red Dead Redemption 2, there's it says play game, and then it says data disc. And you insert the data.
There's been 2 discs in these cases, because again, I haven't bought a physical game since the PS3. So
oh wow.
I'm dead serious. I have not bought a physical disc game since they introduced it. I have not done
When's the last time anyone like has bought a physical disc recently? Like in the last year?
Nope.
I have. I bought a physical disc in the last.
That's one out of 5, man. That's an 80% threshold. Like I'd say gaming companies know that, man. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man.